It's not nice.
I didn't think her hair was gonna fall out like that.
This part right here, I don't know why. I don't feel like it's light to me.
It doesn't look light enough. Do not rinse it now.
I'm gonna be completely pumpkin spice.
Oh my god. Hello, beautiful. Wow, you look stunning. Thank you so much for being here. Apricot hair, it's what everybody's doing. It's what everybody's talking about. Have you not heard about it? Just kidding. I don't know why apricot hair is trending either, but we're gonna check it out and maybe we'll develop a reason why.
I'm being impulsive and nobody's here to stop me, so it's gonna happen, but I miss dyeing my hair. I've really tried to push myself away from the edge, but we're bleaching my hair today, okay? I can't wait any longer.
I'm in full support. That's because all I know how to do is just color my hair every 5 seconds of my life. Like, I get it. I don't know how some people, a lot of you watching, don't ever color your hair. Like, I truly don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me, and I'm envious of you. That's an impressive thing. Like, to be able to not color your hair, even just 3 months at a time. You go, girl. Actually, do you go, girl? Or do you need to color your hair, girl? Yeah, you do. I think everybody needs to do it. You know, I think everybody needs to color their hair. Also, I have a swivel chair now. And if you're mad about that, I don't care. Let me live. I know you guys have a lot of opinions about my set. I wanted a swivel chair. Like, look how fun. I won't do that too often, okay? I promise.
I destroyed my hair for the last 2 years. Last summer, I think is when I stopped really messing with my hair. I shaved the sides of my head off. This is how long it's grown out. I've stopped dyeing it. I've left it alone for a while now. I honestly don't know how long, but it's been too long. I'm bored.
I've seen this girl before, haven't I? She definitely does so much shit to her hair all the time.
At first, I used dyeing my hair and changing my hair as a way to cope with trauma. But now that I'm in a better place, I want to fucking dye my hair to just dye my hair because I want to. You know what I mean? It's hair! I say that in everything, and it definitely sucked when it was at the worst of the worst, but now it's grown out, it's healthy, and it's time to destroy it again. I did a patch test a couple months ago. I haven't been able to change my hair because I've been on a show and I needed to look the same.
Don't destroy it, okay? Please. I hear people say they're gonna destroy their hair before they even start doing anything. Like, you are setting yourself up for extreme failure. Why? Why would we do that? Don't we want a good outcome? What the fuck?
I'm just gonna send it. Should I do 30? Or should I do 20? This is the Salon Care Prism Lights Blue.
So she's using 30 volume and bleach, which honestly is great for her because she has very dark hair. So it's gonna be important that she uses something that is a high enough developer to lighten this shit nice and bright white. Well, she doesn't really need to make her hair bright white, does she? She's going orange, so really you want to go to like a yellow stage for like an apricot color. You don't really want to go beyond the yellow stage. It's gonna be really hard for your hair to grab onto that pigment if your hair is white. You want to have a little bit of yellow tones left in there. We don't want to bring it to all the way white. And we want to put a semi-permanent, we'll get to that. Just lift it to yellow, okay? Just not deep orange and not red and not white. Yellow is perfect for an apricot color.
I'm nervous. I'm really nervous, actually. She's back.
She's back. I get the feeling, girl, of putting that first little lick of bleach on the hair. Ooh! It feels so good. Oh, like I get it. She already feels back. She only touched her hair once with bleach. Like that's how satisfying bleach is. You can never get enough of it, ever. I love that she is putting a ton of bleach on her hair. She is layering that shit like toothpaste in the hair and it's looking good.
You know what my favorite thing is after I do these videos, you guys dye your hair and I love that. If you end up doing this, send me pics.
Same girl. People will do their hair every time I tell them not to do their hair themselves. Like you inspire people to do their hair. I also do that. I don't know if I want it to keep happening, but that's good for you.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna finish this little setup.
Okay, a lot has happened. And basically what happened was she only did the perimeter of her hair. I guess that's the vibe we're going for, is like just the perimeter. So she did the mids and ends, skipped the root area. We know why she skipped the root. We should all know why at this point, because the roots process faster than the mids and ends. I say that so much that I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed by it because people still don't do it correctly. The perimeter's a cool vibe. I guess she's just doing an apricot color like around the rim of her hair, which is kind of nice because she already has that nice dark color in the back. The apricot will complement the darker color. I like this vibe. I like the idea, and she applied a lot of bleach. And the worst part though, she put the hair in foils, and I don't like that at all. No, I don't like that at all because then what's gonna happen is it's gonna be bad. She crinkled the foil like this and didn't actually fold it nicely. So the crinkled foil is gonna kind of rub off some of the bleach, and we don't want that. And that's, yeah, just stop with the foils, guys, please. Fold them nicely, do something.
I'm gonna let this sit for a while, and then I'll probably do my roots right here.
All right, gonna try and wash this shit out. This part right here, I don't know why. I don't feel like it's lightening.
It doesn't look light enough. Do not rinse it now. It is orange on your roots. Guys, if it looks orange or yellow with the bleach still on, then with the bleach off, it's going to look 10 times more yellow and more orange. So don't do that. It's a very bad idea. Don't rinse it off. And if your bleach dried out, put more on. More is more in this situation. It's really hard to break off your hair from your root, so don't be too worried if it's gonna break off. Like, you can push that shit very far until it snaps off. I feel like I'm gonna regret saying that, but whatever.
It lifted really nicely. Whereas usually when I dye my hair, it's like a red orange color. This is pretty blonde. There is orange in it. And also, I forgot a whole part of the back of my hair. So on this side, it kind of splits a little bit. But the underneath too is like, let me see if I can show you. You see? I'll show you more in depth.
No. How did you forget? Girl, what happened? How do people just like forget about hair? Like, do you just use a mirror? Go like this, okay? Open your phone and look at it like this in the mirror so you can see the spots that you missed, you know? Like, we don't need to be missing spots anymore. Sorry. That's all I'm trying to say. I want to be there for you, but sometimes I just can't, girl. Also, her hair is kind of yellow, which is good. We definitely wanted it at that yellow stage. So I like that. That's nice. That's a good job. It's not too pale blonde.
But right now, I'm actually gonna go to Sally's and get a color.
All right, so she's going to Sally's. She's buying like an apricot orange color, and she's about to apply it.
And I was trying to decide between this one and the Arctic Fox Sunset Orange. And I was like in there trying to look at the pictures between the two, and for the Arctic Fox there was a thumbnail that was like regret, so I chose this one.
There was a thumbnail that said regret when you were buying color. Girl, that is a sign to stop. Put it down. That is a sign. That's scary. I'm very into signs, and like if something tells me not to do something, like we're just not gonna do it, you know? So maybe just sit this one out. By the way, XMONDO Hair and XMONDO Color is having a sale just for you guys for the next week, so check it out. It is 20% off everything, and the link is right down below. Click on that link to get the 20% off, or use the code that's written below at checkout. The 20% off is just for you guys here on YouTube for all the hell I put you through for the past 3 weeks. So I'm sorry, but forgive me. Here's a little something from me to you. So click the link below and you can shop now all of our brand new products. There's a lot of stuff, so check it out.
Y'all, I like cannot believe I missed the whole part in the back of my head. So this is what the back of my head looks like right now. A mess!
There is black stripes of hair going through the entire back of your head. Girly girl. What the fuck? When you're doing semi-permanent color, it's only going to affect the hair that is light enough to affect, if that makes sense. Because semi-permanent color does not lift hair. You could apply this all over your head if you really wanted to, and you wouldn't have to worry about the darker strands in between your hair. Those will not get colored, only the lighter hair will.
Oh my god, this is red. I don't know if I should do it with my hands or like a fade. I'm gonna go for it.
Girl, that looks not that orange and not that apricot and very red. Maybe don't do that.
It's so red. I don't know how the magic of hair dye works, but I'll be really sad if this comes out red. Yeah, this is either gonna be really good or really bad. I don't know yet. I just don't want this to like dye my skin. This is really scary. Okay. Well, I guess we leave this in for 30 minutes and then we'll see.
So next time we should just color the hair and not color your neck and face. I'm just saying. I feel like that would be good for you if you just didn't color your entire neck. You missed your hair. Actually, you got that too, so that's good. You got both. So good job. Not good job. Bad job. Don't get your skin next time. That's what I meant to say. So we're gonna process this and wish for the best, I suppose.
I need to somehow see the back of my head because I don't know what the back of my head looks like right now.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. You did a good job for not knowing how to do hair. If I'm nitpicking, I don't know why you went like, like she went like, like very angular. Like you can just take a round section. It'll give you the same effect, but it'll be much easier to section out and it'll look a lot cleaner. But overall, it's gonna give you the kind of the same effect. So I guess you know.
It is just so red, but I feel like I saw something about that it's just like the chemistry of it. So this better, if this doesn't wash out and it's not orange, hands will be thrown.
The thing with all colors is that the color in the jar or the squeeze tube is different than the color that goes in your hair and is different than the color that you would end up with. The best way of understanding what color your hair will be when it's finished being colored is by swatches, whether that be like on a website or physical swatches.
Come closer.
I'm scared.
It's okay. Just come closer and cover your eyes.
My eyes are covered.
Don't look until I tell you to.
Imagine if he was like, wow, you look horrible. I mean, I hope no boyfriends do that. If you're a boyfriend watching, don't ever do that to your girlfriend or your wife or whatever the fuck people do these days.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, open.
Oh, let me let them focus because when I cover them, they get all blurry. Oh, sexy! Who's that?
You
Looks
like
good.
it?
Yeah, it looks good. Good job.
Thank you. It's what I've been doing all day.
Yeah, it looks
Now
good.
I gotta show them what I look like. Will you help me? Leave the back.
Oh, dang, that's sick.
I love it. I was so nervous. I love the orange. I can't imagine it with another color right now. Like, think orange. This is the vibe. This is my fall transformation. And I'm loving it. I feel like spicy. I feel like a pumpkin. And orange is my favorite color, fun fact.
That is a gorgeous apricot color. What the fuck? It's definitely like bright orange in some spots and then apricot in others, but I love it. It looks so good with your natural hair color in the back too. Killed it. Like this video if you love that the table is back. And if you don't follow me, you probably have no idea what that means, but to the people who do, you know. I know. I saw your comments. I heard loud and clear. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please subscribe and come back next week and the next week and the next week and the next week and the next week forever. Thank you.
You're bleaching my hair.
I'm using Mondo 30 volume. I do have brown hair dye in my hair, so
We'll see how that goes.
I am just trying to get it light enough so that I can put a color over top. I want to go for like an orangey red, but not super dark. So I'm not trying to get it exactly as light as this.
That's what you call apricot. That is very much apricot, the things that she just showed. That is what apricot is supposed to look like. And she already has a whole lot of shit going on. She has dark hair on the sides and the back, and then she has blonde on the other side, and then she's got dark roots. It's like, girl, where are we going with this?
I haven't bleached more than just my roots in a while, but I'm gonna start by sectioning my hair into like 4 different sections. Bottom, top. Maybe I'll do front half, back half. I'm gonna start with the side that has more blonde, because why not do the easy part first, right?
It's typically the opposite way of how I do things.
Okay. I was initially gonna cut my hair beforehand because I am chopping some of it off as well, but it's better to do that when it's wet. I don't wanna wet my hair down and then dry it to bleach it. Probably sounds really stupid, but whatever. I also chopped the ends of my eyebrows off right before doing this and made them more straight.
So she's dyeing her whole head blonde. This is going to be a task getting that very dark color out of her hair. Girl, how the fuck are you gonna do this?
The idea of having to dye over just these 2 areas and try to match it to my actual hair color while it grows out, because I'm trying to grow my hair out.
Initially, I was trying to grow my hair out.
That was really bothering me. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just bleach the whole thing again? To match up to these bits, so then it will all at least be the same length and I can just keep chopping the blonde off.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what she's talking about. If somebody could tell me what she just said, what that meant, that'd be great for me. Yeah.
I also might not even have enough bleach to do all of this tonight, but this is gonna be a a 2-day process at least.
That just said I do not have enough bleach. I hate when people don't have enough bleach. It's so stressful for me.
I'm using 2 different types of developer. I also have 40 volume and a bunch of 10 volume that I can mix to make more 30 volume should I need it.
She most definitely needed it.
She's going with the 30. The 30 is the choice for most, and the 30 is the one I like the most. So I'm into this. I'm very into this.
Now, of course, we are only applying this on my mids and ends right now.
Not to my roots.
After it processes,
I don't know, the way that she's talking, I just know this is gonna go bad. Like, she's so confident. Usually the more confident people are, the worse it goes. I don't know what that is about, but but it stands true.
For about 30 minutes, I will then apply to the roots because we don't want hot roots. If you don't know what that means,
Do not watch Brad Mondo.
So if you don't know what that means, you don't watch Brad Mondo. It's true. And even the people that do watch me still don't know what that means. It's okay though. You know, it's okay. I'll keep my job, you keep yours.
now we're just gonna start doing this shit. This bowl is literally full. And my whisk just broke. Big old bowl of bleach.
Why do you rumble?
So we want to do little tiny layers.
I was like smiling and I was like, why am I smiling? I should be crying. And then I started crying a little bit. Because what the fuck? What are we doing? Why her whisk already broke? Like, girl. Ugh.
We go from the bottom up, but we want to work quick because we all want it to process around the same amount of time. Okie dokie. We're just fucking doing this. We're just putting the bleach on my mitts and ends. We're putting the bleach on my mitts and ends.
Yay! 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 I'm doing my sectioning dance. It's when people do really good sectioning. She's doing very fine sections, which is a great sign. I love to see that because she's gonna get a precise color application and it's gonna process beautifully and it's gonna look amazing. So that's good.
Make sure she's fully saturated.
Not the foils. It's fine. The foils will be fine. People try to do foils, it just goes bad every time.
And we don't want to squish. Brad Mondo said don't squish. You try to just fold it over.
Brad Mondo said don't squish. Yes, I did. Oh, I love you. I love that you listen and you take notes. You use the notes. You do it and you just do it right, you know?
You're thinking, wow, I'm probably gonna get this like whole entire half of my head done like really quick.
I have to be really brutally honest with you. You're doing like a really good job so far.
This is just one half of one section that I'm not even done yet.
Girl, let's just not color our face, you know? Let's keep it on the hair. No face coloring. Especially bleach, guys. That scares the shit out of me. And God, you guys are so lucky you don't have extremely sensitive skin because your boy over here would have a literal laceration in his face if I put bleach on it.
Really swift like, I'm gonna try and take this down and get some bleach in there too. Why not, you know? And I need to mix more bleach. Really should have sectioned this off when I was sectioning my hair.
Okay, it's looking a little dry with the bleach, I gotta be honest with you. Like, I don't love when it looks dry. And it looks like... That's what your hair is giving right now, babe.
Sometimes blondes just get donated to fall off my head. Like some of these, I just know are gonna fall off my head.
Yeah, that's really hard to section that little bit out. I would spend a lot of time just picking out those blonde pieces though. Every hair is worth a life, is worthy of life.
Now we're gonna wait 30 minutes, and then I'm going to bleach my roots.
Which is gonna be challenging.
But we can do it.
This is the part that would be fucked up because maybe I didn't do a good enough job explaining this before, but I'm gonna do it now. So listen up, take your notes, and let's go. Woo! This is the time you wanna wait until your hair lightens to nearly a pale yellow before then going in on your roots. We can't just like set a timer and like go for it. Maybe we wanna set like a 30-minute timer at first, and then we extend that timer until your hair gets to a nice pale yellow, or like nearly there. Holy shit, though, I just looked at the screen. Her hair is so splotchy. Girl, we didn't do a very good job at applying this color, now did we? Now did we? No, we didn't.
Things are lightening. Things are definitely lightening.
Nice.
I'm just gonna do this. This is not a tutorial, I mentioned that, right?
Do not follow what I'm doing.
You always start underneath, is what I've been told.
Who told you that? Oh, it was me. Yeah.
Before I put that in a foil, I'm just gonna do a few more sections. I'm just throwing so much bleach on there.
I mean, she's definitely doing it. Is she missing spots? Yeah, for sure. But, you know, she's also getting this all over her face. Everywhere. Typically when you do this, when you do mids and ends first, we want to take out even, nice, thin sections so that when you go back to do the roots, it's already sectioned out for you. You know? We don't want to like clump up the hair and start moving things together yet. We can do that at the very end. It's just, this is hard to explain, okay? To somebody who never went to hair school and doesn't do hair. Sorry, I try my best.
I'm gonna lay that like that, pray it stays, and start doing this next section.
Now for more chaos.
Girl, I know you're sweating. I'm sweating just watching you, and this is a lot of work. You know what? This is how much work it takes to do in salon as well. You're doing it very right. It just is so much work.
So close to being done. So close.
We're so close.
I'm actually really nervous. I'm taking it out now. Spin time.
I'm loving this foil formation she has going in her hair. That's gonna go in our museum.
I forgot that was the stuff that was already bleached. I was like,
Holy shit.
okay, it's about what we're expecting. It's gonna be splotchy. It's literally a piece of hair that just fell out of my head. I'm gonna go wash this out, and then we will potentially do the other side.
I can already see this so splotchy.
I still have my other hair in a pigtail. Lots of different colors. Oof, yeah, yup. Those ends are gonna need another round. Always brush from the ends up. I'm definitely gonna have some breakage.
The good thing is the front looks good. The back, not so much. It looks pretty bad on the back.
There's also a few pieces in here that like I might have missed or something, cause yup, that do be some breakage. It's not nice. Oh yeah.
I didn't think her hair was gonna fall out like that. It's coming out, girl. Oh, shit.
I was really hoping that would be a little bit lighter than it is.
I don't even want to see that. Like, don't even show me that.
Ooh, it's feeling not very nice. I might have to go with darker orange than initially planned to actually cover it, because this really could use another round of bleach, but I don't even know if it can handle it by the feeling.
Yeah, I'm with you on this. Like, I just don't think another round of bleach is in your future. I think it's just time to do the apricot color. Just do it. Just put the bleach down, please.
Yeah, but it feels kind of gummy at the bottom. I mean, I am cutting a decent bit of this off. I wanted to wait till both sides were done and my hair was wet. So I might just do this other side now, try to get it done, wash my whole head, cut it, and then see what we're working with, see if I do another round tomorrow, or if I'm just gonna go like a darker orange. Yeah, not ideal to have that much hair come out. Okay, hair is dry. In case you're wondering, you cannot, or at least you should not, bleach your hair when it's wet, because it will dilute the bleach.
You attended the Academy of Hairdresser Reacts, didn't you? And I'm very impressed with your knowledge. Yes, that is correct. Do not bleach your hair when it's wet. It just doesn't make any sense.
A lot of the blonde definitely bled over. I don't even know what that looks like. Oh, right, I have a tool for that. Oh, that's worse than I was expecting it was gonna be.
Sorry, I forgot that she was bleaching the other side of her hair now. We're gonna speed through this.
Okay, here's how it's looking.
Not great.
This side lightened even less than this side, I would say.
Yeah, not great. I was gonna say not great, but not the worst. It's definitely not the worst by far. I mean, guys, we've seen far worse, haven't we? But not the best, because it is definitely multicolored. Now, to fix something like this, we can do a root shadow for sure. That means just doing like a darker color on the root versus the ends, a lighter color, so that everything kind of looks more natural, because hair naturally has darker roots and lighter ends. We don't want lighter roots and darker ends. That's a no-no. But darker roots and lighter ends is fine. It's kind of a tool that a lot of hairstylists use when they're in this situation, is just giving a root shadow to kind of blend things together and make it look natural.
Here's what we're working with. Still a lot of dark. I also chopped it, if you can't tell, because it was really dead, and that needed to happen. And I need to do something else with this.
She gave it a huge chop. Shit. It was like down to here, wasn't it? Damn. That looks a lot better.
I also did a little wolf cut, and I did trim up my bangs. So tomorrow, I'm gonna see how my hair feels in the morning, see if it can handle a bleach back. If it can, like over here, for example, didn't lift a whole lot. So if it's feeling really terrible and like crusty, I'm gonna get a darker orange.
It is the next day.
This is how my hair is looking. I did just do another round of bleach on the ends to this side and also my roots on her hair because I ran out of bleach last night. Anyways, this is what we are working with.
It's always the moment I'm about to say that looks kind of good, where I see something that's just awful. Why did we forget the roots on the whole back of the head? You had 3 chances to make it right. Like, you bleached it once, twice, and a 3rd time, and we still missed spots. Damn it. Next time we'll get them. But it does look nice and yellow, which is good. That'll be a good base to put an apricot color on.
I also did miss a couple of spots on my root, I've noticed. Oh yeah, I can see a big root.
A big root boy.
Right back there. Like up here. here as well. There's a little tiny area of root that I just didn't quite get. I have accepted that this is not going to be perfect, as
No hair at home is.
as long as it's decent and not crazy noticeable, which the color I chose I don't think it will be good. Before I actually put the copper auburn type color on my hair, these really light bits, they will show up different if I just throw the color straight on here. So I do have a second color. It's like a yellowy type blonde that we're just gonna tone the white bits with. So I will quickly show you that.
Don't tone the yellow. There's just no point. Just go in with the apricot.
Yellow that I am going with is an 8G permanent color, and then the color that I'm going with on top of my whole head is this 7RC.
I see. So she's trying to balance out the palette now. She's trying to get the lighter bits to match the darker bits before she then goes in with the orangey apricot color. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. What I said earlier about that not being a good idea, I actually think that's a really good idea. And that's a very professional way of fixing this. Except it's not, kind of, at the same time. Because what's gonna happen, I feel like such a little nerd when I talk about this shit. What's gonna happen possibly is that she's gonna fill her hair with the permanent color, and then her hair is not gonna take this permanent color. Wait, she's using permanent color though on top of the permanent color. It might not take the permanent color even after. You can only put so much color inside your hair until it starts rejecting the color. So you don't really wanna like color it and then 2 seconds later, color it again. It's not gonna stick. So it's actually not a good idea. Wow, that was a really full circle moment. Sometimes you have to think about it for a second. And I thought about it and it's not a good idea.
Got my mixture, and I'm just going to section off my hair where it is the lightest. I did a really spotty job. Wow, it's terrible. Now with things like hair color, you don't have to be as precise as bleach, as in like you don't have to section off as much. It can kind of lather in more than bleach can. Oh shit, that's immediately doing something.
Immediately.
We're gonna call it. We're just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna wait like 20 or so minutes, rinse it out.
Oh my god, this is the most confusing thing ever. She's just darkening that one side that was already really white blonde. Okay, I got it. Still might not be a good idea because the color, yeah, might not stick. You get the point. It's coloring time, and I saw 10 volume, which I think is a good idea for her, so that she's not like blowing her cuticle out with a 20 volume or 30 volume. I mean, it's not gonna blow your hair out. It's not gonna blow your hair out with a 20 volume, but it's definitely gonna be safer on her hair and still really attach onto that hair. Reds are hard to get to attach to your hair. Using a 10 volume with permanent color is usually a good idea.
I am just going to leave this on my head for 20 to 30 minutes, monitoring how it looks as I do that, and then we will be back for the final reveal. Hello. This is the final look. What do we think?
That looks incredible. What? How did we get there? Great job. That's a beautiful apricot color. You ate.
I've got some directions. Hair dye in the colour fluorescent orange, and I'm going to be dyeing my hair.
Okay, so she's got her color in her hands, and she's got a very sticky situation on her head. Girl has pink, she's got yellow, she's got blue. Now let's think. Orange on top of blue makes brown. Sick, great. This apricot-y orange color might be dark enough to not make her hair brown. It might just make it a little bit more of a neutral looking copper apricot color. Fuck, there's so many colors in my head right now. It's gonna make the orange brighter on the pink areas. And then on her roots, she's gonna get a very pure apricot color because her roots are just a little bit yellow. And that's the perfect place to be when you're trying to go apricot.
I'm expecting it to look really cool right on my roots. Somehow this red has stuck here. Then we've got a very light section here, which will hopefully look great for. No idea what it will be for the blue. The last time I dyed my hair red, which explains why this is stuck here. Just I don't normally get red stuck. It normally comes out pretty easy for me.
Like, why am I into her current hair look? I feel like this kind of works for her. And it's very unique, and it kind of looks like she purposely did it like this. I also really like that periwinkle sort of blue color on her ends. It looks fierce.
The red took over the blue completely. It was absolutely fine until about the 5-6 washes when the blue started to show through. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it'll be the same for the orange, but I really don't know. So yeah, I think that's everything I need to say. I don't think there's anything else to add. I'm just going to be dyeing my hair. I will put it on. It does say to leave on for around 15 minutes. I'll probably leave it on closer to 30 just because I want it to be as bright and vibrant as possible. But that's it. That's everything. So yeah, let's get the dye on the hair. I've already got my dyeing t-shirt on. I'll put some gloves on and then we'll get it on.
I'm very, very interested on how this is gonna come out. Like, it could be great and it could be absolutely awful. Probably the latter, but we'll see.
I've got a mirror there and a mirror there, I've got a little brush just to do my roots to make sure that I'm not getting too much on my scalp or on my face, and then I'll just be using my hands for the rest of it as it is all one colour. So yeah, let's get dyeing.
That is definitely orange, and of course she's starting with the top of her head because everybody loves to start with the top of their head. It's just the place you can see the easiest, but it's the worst place to start, I promise. Start in the back nape of the neck. It makes everything better. It just keeps everything much more organized and off of your face, and as you get to the front, you just pull everything back. Okay? And it's not a permanent color, so you can really comb all the color in. You can apply in big sections, be kind of messy with it. You don't have to use a brush, and you can just comb it all through. Okay, so the ends are definitely turning green, is what's happening here. They're gonna probably end up turning brown, because orange and blue make brown. If it turns green, I don't really know why it's turning green, but let's see. Okay, and she's getting on there quick. It's really great if you just get it on there, you know? We don't have to fuss around, just get that shit on the head real fast.
Here is the result. I do really like the orange colour as it's meant to be, the orange that it's shown in my roots, and it's taken in some places really well. Definitely hasn't completely taken over that blue colour.
Sorry, when I said it was gonna turn her ends brown, I meant it's gonna turn to a neutral blonde, and I don't know why I messed that up so bad. I'm a little brain dead right now for many reasons, but I won't get into that, so just bear with me. And of course, her roots came out this beautiful apricot color, but the ends need a lot of work. They need to be bleached.
I'll probably leave it for a few washes. It doesn't look dreadful, but I'm not really a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of how this has turned out.
It's giving very like carrot.
And if my hair was all one colour, if it was all blonde, if it was all like a yellowy colour, if it was all brassy, I would 100% put this orange over my whole head. However, unfortunately, it just hasn't really worked with the blue.
It's because apricot is a very light color. So if you're trying to do that, you need to make sure your hair is a beautiful, perfect yellowish blonde to apply that apricot color over, or else it's just not gonna cover any of the issues you already have going on. It's just not gonna cover them. Sorry.
I'll probably leave it 2 or 3 washes, so I'll link that down below so you can see the initial fade in. But I think this is one I'm gonna be dyeing over pretty quickly, so there probably won't be a like later on wash like fade. But yeah, overall, decent. It would have been nice if it took over the blue, but I really do like the colour. Like if you isolate the colour on my roots and like just look at that, that looks so cool.
Shut up, she did not leave it like this. I have to find a video what happened to her hair. I thought we were gonna get a conclusion here, but I'm left hanging. Hold on, let me figure this out. Okay, so she ended up somehow getting this result. I don't know how we got here because she left me hanging, damn it. Heather, what the hell? It looks much better. However, I would love if her roots were like an apricot color and her ends went to like a yellow color. That'd be really cool.
I decided for the first time ever, I'm gonna be completely pumpkin spice. Hopefully we look something like that. I kind of like that one better, honestly. I'm gonna be using this L'Oreal Feria C74 Intense Copper. So I've been orange before with my hair. The color I used was a semi-permanent and it was not good. It didn't last.
So she's just gonna get like a weird, like orangey green color going on. I don't know. However, it is permanent color, so permanent color is quite strong, and especially if it's a light permanent color, usually there's like 35 volume in the formula, which is going to lift her hair. So she might get lucky and this might end up giving her a really good result somehow. You just never know with this stuff because technically this is not the right way of doing it, but it could work.
Tiny bottles of stuff to make it feel fancy. Petrified. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh, that's so orange. Oh, it looks like blood.
That's looking apricot orange as fuck, and I love it. She's going around that head, starting of course on the top of the fucking head. Oh. Sorry, I don't mean to be so dramatic, imagine. But she's going on the top of her head. She is not doing the roots, which is good, because this is permanent color, so it will give her hot roots if she does her roots first. So she has to do her mids and end first, and then do the roots. Great job.
I know this happens. The dye always looks darker while it's processing than when it's done and like dry and everything, but like the bottom where my hair is really damaged is taking really fast, which is normal, but it's like extra damaged right now, and it doesn't look like it's gonna be like a bright orange. It looks like it's gonna be really dark red, which will look cool, but then I'll have the same problem of not being able to match my extensions. I dyed one little weft here.
Yeah. You have to be careful with... Sorry, coming back. You have to be careful with the porosity of your hair not being even. You have to even it out before you color. This is all very technical, very hairdresser knowledge though. I don't expect you guys to do this correctly at home. I really don't. Technically, it's gonna have really dry ends and I was going like an orange color. I would mix up water, warm water, and some hair conditioner and shake it up into a spray bottle and spray just the parts that are really porous with the conditioner water so that the porosity is equal to then color the hair equally. Get it?
This is how my hair came out from the dye. And this was my tester weft extension. So it's not that far off, but it's the opposite of what I thought was gonna happen.
It's not that far off. I actually like the extension color better. I think you should go brighter on your own hair. And your hair definitely didn't take very well because of the green that was there. It ended up being like a muted orange tone, unfortunately.
My hair is a little bit more dull. So what I'm gonna do is get a semi-permanent orange color and put it on top just to make it, yeah.
Yes, that is exactly what I would do. That is a great, great, great idea. Plus the semi-permanent color is gonna condition your hair, so that's gonna be awesome for you and for your hair. And yeah, you get the point, it's gonna come out really good. You really did not need to go on those extensions with permanent color though, really didn't. You really just need semi-permanent color. You just don't need to put the damage on the hair that's nearly the right color already. Like you just need to tone it a little bit with some semi-permanent color. A semi-permanent color inflicts 0 damage and a permanent color inflicts a little bit of damage. Depending on what kind of color line you're using, some of them inflict more damage and some less. You get it.
It faded a little bit, especially on my damaged ends. So I'm gonna re-dye the box color, like I'm doing a touch-up, and then I'm gonna see if I need to put this on afterward.
Don't do more box color, holy fuck. You're just damaging your hair more and making it even more porous. Just do this semi-permanent color, damn it.
So, with the second dye with the box, it came out pretty close to the extension, so I'm not even gonna use the semi-permanent anymore. This video is all over the place, I'm so sorry, but look at it. It's good. Here's the extensions.
Okay, it definitely matches really well now and it looks much better, but underneath this, her hair is more damaged than it needed to be, and you could have just used semi-permanent color, it would have been better for you. So yeah, as much as she ended up with a good color, it's definitely not the best way of doing this, by far. Okay, so she is doing her own weft extensions right now, and it's very impressive.
This is how the hair came out. I'm okay with how it came out. It's not what I wanted. I wanted it to be like a lighter, bright orange, and this is like red. It was box dye, so you can't expect it to be perfect, and it's only a temporary color.
You look beautiful. I love this color on you. Yeah, it's not apricot, but it looks incredible. Whoa. That's it for today. Make sure to check out more videos of mine here and here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.